play here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 50, check 50.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
This will be Dalton again. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Collins running it from the pistol. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2 by 2. Move.
On 3rd and 2, Dalton. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Let's go, deep tight.
12.
Safety creep.
Out of the gun, Luck. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
All day, every day, any day. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's a first down run with Collins. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
2nd and 5 at the full 17-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Yep.
Go, go, go.
Running out of the gun, Collins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hot, hot. Lead.
Check 53, flat.
93, 52, 93, 44, 46. Hot.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
You go tight.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Alex Collins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dalton now to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ladies, get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Nice. D-line, get that quarterback.
On first down, Collins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Collins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
He go 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Bring it.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Campbell making the catch. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mexico! Sponge!
They'll try the air now with Locke. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got him! You got him!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Got 4 down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, I'm coming.
Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 20.
Focus, defense, focus.
There we go, Mike 20.
Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hold the look. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm scared.
Throwing again. Dalton being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Andy Dalton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Another chance for Dalton. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Hands up. Lead.
53 is the mark. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go, let's go.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Collins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
2 by 2. Move.
From the gun, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Motion.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now Dalton. Buying time to his left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kicked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw, Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Watch 36.
From the gun, here's Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Ross on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. 60 yards.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw right side complete to Carter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
You think you gonna get this? There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From midfield here, Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a give to Collins, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lead.
Check right, check right.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Love. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Love. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12. Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch 36 to Mike. Here we go. Watch switch.
They run with Hines. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rock. And he's got his man Hilton. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey. Greystone, travel.
Safety's creeping.
Now Collins. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
44. There you go. 80 weapons. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch QB. Watch QB drop. Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump.
To throw again. Dalton will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hands up. We need team. 2 by 2. Move.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 53.
Hey, gotcha.
Check 53. Check.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On 1st down, Hunt. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
On second down and 4. Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's got it to Hilton. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Luck now to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Collins. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it, baby.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
58's the money. 58.
And now to the air, Dalton. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Andy Dalton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Operating from the gun, Dalton, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's our time.
A give right to Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, go, 368.
58, Mike. No chance.
On 1st, they go right back to Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Ebron's got it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 36.
To throw is Luck. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. To the air again, Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Luck. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Luck on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Bengals 38, Colts 31.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 58 to Mike, 58.
Regular.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
So now Dalton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Nice.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Here we go.
Dalton wants to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Lee!
58 to Mike.
He don't know no better.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
58 to Mike. Let's go, D.